Keep it going, keep it going. Real talk, all right? But right now, I absolutely need help with tips. Again, please, if you can, please tip me tonight. Tips have been slow recently, all right? So, if you want to help me out, please tip me, okay? So, please, if you can, please tip me this week. I'm just saying, tips would be preferred. Please tip me. Tipping is, I need help to pay these bills on Monday. So, please, tip me if you can, all right? Now, since tipping is so important, please tip me. So, what was I saying? I got distracted. Hold on. Tips. Duh. The point I'm making here is if you would like to support the streams, please tip me. Tips are what I'm going to need right now because I get them right away.
All right, what's up, boys and trolls? And let me give a huge shout out to Kid Flim for that intro. I wish I would have been in contact with him sooner and that I could have had that for To Catch a Pay Pig early on. But it's all good. I'm still grateful that he made it for me. You know, thank you so much, homie. I'm going to have his channel down in the comments. Please sub to him because he's got a huge project coming soon, but I'll let him tell you about that. We got a video here today where we're going to set the record straight on some stuff, and I'm going to do what I do best, which is just expose DSP's lying ass. I actually had an idea I was working on for another DSP video. I posted about it on Patreon to let them know what was coming. I got halfway through it, and I literally just scrapped everything and deleted it. You know, I wasn't happy with it, but then I heard him say something recently, and it just made me revisit this little rabbit hole, and I'm glad I did, because as usual, he lied, he finessed his audience, and he got away with it. So now it's time to shine a light back on it, because as they say, what happens in the dark will eventually come to light. So let's get all the baby trolls buckled onto their little car seats, and let's fucking go.
Okay. Now, going along with that, all right, I'm just going to say something else up front. Do not, and I mean this, do not believe any bullshit that you hear conspiracy theory nonsense on the fucking internet. Seriously. All right? Don't. It's all fucking bullshit. Because right now, already people are bombarding my stream chat with complete happy horse shit that's completely false. I've already gotten, oh, I heard that this guy did this, and this guy gave you this, and there's evidence of this and this. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Every piece of it is garbage. Every piece of it is a lie. Every piece of it. But these people, because again, these people are online harassers. They're losers. They have no lies. So they will spin conspiracy after conspiracy and just say it's true with zero actual evidence. It's all circumstantial or shit that they literally fabricate. And then they claim that this stuff is real. They will talk shit about anyone on the internet that they want and magically fabricate evidence to somehow prove what they're saying is true. It's all bullshit. All right? If you believe any of their conspiracies, I really feel bad for you. That you would believe anything that these idiots would say or do. The best thing you could do, anything like that, you stay away. You stay away from the nonsense. Seriously. There's absolutely no reason for you to ever listen to the nonsense or believe to any of this conspiracy theory nonsense these idiots spout out on a daily basis for personal gain and or for drama purposes to create drama where it doesn't exist. All right? Seriously, just don't believe it. It's just that simple. Stay away from it. Right now, we already have these idiots who are sitting in the chat. Oh, by the way, all people who aren't regulars, newcomers. Oh, there's drama. Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Fuck off. No one cares about your fucking bullshit because you went to the fucking dumb fuck conspiracy site where a bunch of idiots sit there with toxic shit all day. The dregs of society, the biggest losers on the fucking planet. And you gotta come here and try to bring it to my streams. You can just fuck right off and get out permanently and don't come back. I mean it. I don't want to hear a word about anything, any conspiracies or any bullshit on my streams, and it ain't gonna fucking fly here at all. It's that simple. Okay? Fair enough? I don't play that game. Then you go fuck off.
You're gonna make me crazy, bro. You're gonna make me crazy, you see?
All right, so that was August 5th of last year. The day after it got revealed that OIC was indeed trying to dox me, as well as a few other people. and that he also had an account on Kiwi Farms. DSP immediately says it's not true, and that you're a fucking idiot if you believe any of it. But let's recap what he actually said. Quote, "Do not believe any bullshit that you hear. Conspiracy theory nonsense on the fucking internet, seriously. All right, don't. It's all bullshit," unquote. He then says that people are just repeating stuff and saying this person did this and there's evidence of this and that. Quote, "It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Every piece of it is garbage. Every piece of it is a lie," unquote. He then says that people do it because there's no consequences and they can get away with it. Well, isn't that fucking Shawn Michaels, DSP? He says, quote, "If you believe any of their conspiracies, then I really feel bad for you." He's telling his viewers to stay away from it and never believe any of it. You know, that sounds like a fucking cult leader to me. How about you let people listen to everything and make up their own minds? But that's why when you look at his chat and look at his fans, they have the reputation that they do, because they just blindly believe what this idiot tells them. He then says that all the people in chat that are saying this stuff are new accounts that no one recognizes. Well, gee, Phil, I wonder why they're all new accounts. Probably because you banned so many people that they don't have any choice but to make a new account to get their voice heard. And as soon as they voice that opinion, what happens? They get belittled and banned repeatedly. Now remind me why no one with an IQ above 20 likes you again? So let's go ahead and take a look at two screenshots from my conversation with OIC recently. OIC says, quote, "Nah, he knows I doxed." He also says, "The funny thing is, he said he doesn't care what I do outside the streams as long as it doesn't affect him. Whether OIC ever chooses to release those emails, that's up to him. I didn't reach out because I don't want to use him just to make more videos, etc. Believe it or not, I don't hate the guy. I'm just done with that whole situation. But shit like this and the clips we're going to listen to do still piss me off." But let's look at the next screenshot. OIC says, quote, "Let's just say even with all the shit he knows I've done, there's a reason why I'm still around," unquote. Now, I'm not going to speculate on what they say to each other because I truthfully don't know outside of what I've been told. But the phrase, "all the shit he knows I've done," is important to me. It's just even more ammo that solidifies what type of piece of shit Phil really is. And I'm not even talking about on camera. I mean when the camera's off and he's supposedly so busy with his whore wife, cat son, and great life. Now the next clip is from the OIC interview with Agent Proper and Shiro.
What were your reasons for wanting to dox Crazy? What were your reasons?
Oh, you don't care about Timbo or Anani?
Oh no, I'm gonna get that. You want to dox Timbo and Crazy. So
we'll start with Crazy first. Basically because of those first few videos he put together. I think it was To Catch a Pay Pig. I don't remember the exact episode numbers, but it was probably the first four. And I believe I was the main subject of them. And I was like, well...
But you're choosing to dox somebody over that?
I mean, did we really dox him?
I mean, somebody could have.
Yeah,
I don't know, but that's
didn't
not my
realize who
job.
Crazy was in the
Nor
video.
do I
It was
have
all-
any reason to even look into Super Crazy. It's just like he makes a video on you and you freak the fuck out.
Oh, I didn't freak out.
It's just funny. It's just like
So,
it's an overstep in my view. I mean, put a post up on Kiwi Farms and leave it at that.
I could see that, yeah. I could see it was an overreach. But with what people don't realize, it's very easy to find info on people. You can even ask Shiro. He just gets a number and
Yeah,
he
it's called
has
Google, bud.
it's the person's info in like 2 or 3 minutes. So it really was just okay. Find out his name, boom, number, address, it's good to go. But yeah, that was the main reason why.
Yeah, it's.
Okay, so here OIC says he wanted to dox me because of the To Catch a Pay Pig videos I made about him. You know, and that's fair enough. I've said this multiple times. He went too far with it, but I'm a big boy. Sometimes there's consequences for your actions, and sometimes you got to take your medicine, so to speak. But the point of this clip is to show 100% that there was no doubt it was happening, and it was true. Now think back to the first clip that we watched, the "I feel sorry for you if you believe any of this stuff." How many times did he say it's all bullshit, none of it's true, it's all garbage? and for his quote unquote fans to stay away from that stuff and just ignore it. It didn't happen. And, you know, here you see screenshots. You hear this guy's own voice telling you that it all 100% happened. You see me make a video the same day about it, telling you what's going on. You see Kiwi Farms calling this shit over and over. But again, just take DSP's word for it that none of it's true and it's all bullshit. And what other type of things does he say that about? Those exact statements. Maybe like the bank leaks, the mobile game shit. Remember when he did that for his bankruptcy and foreclosure? Banning people, calling it bullshit, and telling his fans to ignore it. And then what ends up happening? So now we're going to go into the last clip, and it's for reasons like this that I even make these videos. That I go out of my way to say the things I do about him, his whore wife, etc., etc.
That's what I mean. Like, they're actually nuts. No normal people would ever entertain or believe that shit. That's incredibly nutty thinking, the way that they do this shit. Seriously. It's insanity. And there's no justification for it or anything. It's just, they're crazy. To go the extent that they have to try to ruin my life. I'm someone, they don't personally know me, right? They don't personally know me. They don't know anything about me outside of what you see on a stream, right? No, but they make it their life's agenda to stalk me and to destroy my life. Why? A normal person doesn't do that. These are crazy people. That's the only explanation for any of their behavior. They're crazy people. And they've latched onto internet people, like internet content creators like me, who are easy targets, who have no defense against it. I'm not rich. I can't sue these people into oblivion to stop them from doing the shit that they do, so they get away with it. They're just nuts. They think that they can get by completely ruining someone's life. Anyone who would ever go to that website, kiwifarms.com, and actually participate in that kind of behavior has mental illness. Normal people would never do that. Not a single person who's right in the head, who has a good, happy life, would ever go and try to ruin someone else's life. It's that simple. But they won't ever admit that. They would never admit that, because that would mean that everything they've done is wrong. There's no justification for what they've done. They want to believe their craziness, their conspiracies, to think that somehow they're crusaders for good, and all the fucked up things they've done to people and harassed people with over the years are somehow justified, when in reality not a single one is, because they're fucked up in the head. There you go. But that's what I mean. They do that. They literally say, what's the next saga? What saga? Here's what I do every day. I turn on a stream, I hang out with you guys, and I play video games. That's my life. And I have a good personal life behind the scenes you guys don't know much about, because I don't tell you, because these idiots would spin it into negative shit. That's all. There's no saga here. There's no drama. It's just me and my viewers having fun. That's it. And that's the thing. They're so angry because there used to be things that were dramatic. There used to be sagas and things going on, and there aren't anymore. So they have to just make shit up. They have no other avenue to create drama, so they just have to invent shit, and you know, it's insanity. That's the best description for it. It's being nuts, having no life and having so little to do with your own life. You've lost it, so you have to ruin everyone else's around you.
You're gonna make me crazy, bro. You're gonna make me crazy, I said.
So that was from February 12th of last year. Before any of this stuff with me happened, hell, before I'd even ever made a video about this guy or his pay pigs. He says, quote, "They're nuts. No normal people would ever entertain or believe that bullshit," unquote. Again, sounds like a fucking cult leader to me. You can't think for yourself, you can't question anything, and you're not normal if you believe any of it. I've seen your fan base, Phil, and when I look at them and most detractors, I know which ones resemble normal. He then says that detractors are insane for the lengths that they go to in order to, quote, destroy his life. But when that same shit happens to someone else, you can't believe it, and he feels sorry for you if you do. He then says that anyone that goes to Kiwi Farms has a mental illness. Do me a favor and go take a look at all the shit that's gone down on this guy's forums. And coincidentally, you can find it all on Kiwi Farms as well, because he'll try to fucking hide it. Kind of like when Mora, whatever the fuck their name is, openly questioned him about the WWE champion shit. And what did he do? He replied that same day, like within an hour or two, with some long-ass 15-page response of excuses, threatened to ban them, and then locked the thread. That seems like a normal way to respond. Quote, "Here's what I do every day. I turn on a stream, I hang out with you guys, and I play video games. That's my life. And I have a good personal life behind the scenes that you guys don't know much about because I don't tell you, because these idiots would spin it into negative shit, unquote. Well, you know what, Phil? I feel sorry for any fucking idiot that falls for all your lying and manipulation that you've clearly been doing throughout the years, with no other proof than just, yeah, trust me, it's true. You pulling out a fucking piece of paper with bills written in crayon. You presenting a folder with all your tax documents in it, but the pages in it are fucking blank. You chasing people around through emails, trying to get them to send you $6,000 and $9,000 each because you're so greedy they know you'll fall for it. You sharing a person's driver's license in your mod Discord, and then when it gets exposed, you cry that PW Dubs heinously set you up from the beginning. There being mountains of evidence of your mobile game spending and how much of an addict you are, but you just hand waving it all away and calling people idiots for believing it, while you present zero fucking evidence of your own. So excuse me if I don't fall for your lying, garbage ass excuses, and maybe people can understand why I would even get upset over this stuff or why I would speak about you the way that I do. But remember, guys, he has a great personal life behind the scenes, and he just plays video games and hangs out. All that stuff about begging, his bank leaks, and the reasons that he went bankrupt, that's just speculation and hearsay, and he feels sorry for you if you even entertain it. The only person you should feel sorry for, DSP, is your fucking self. And I love every minute of it. Bay. And as I said earlier, I was working on something else completely, and I just wasn't happy with it, so I scrapped it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video instead. Let me give a couple of quick shout outs and then an update on the next video and essentially what's coming next. So shout out to Killian. He said big ups and that he enjoyed the OIC video. I'm glad you enjoyed it, brother, and I appreciate you thinking enough of my content to support it. Very big oinks to Killian. Gorilla Pimp tipped me again, who I think it went through Streamlabs this time. There was no message. Nobody really told me what direction we're going with this guy, whether we believe that he's actually done with DSP. One thing I will say is that he sent me a couple of pictures on Twitter a while back, and I'm going to put one up now if I can remember to do it. I did get a kick out of this one, so shout out to you for this picture. And again, let me know what y'all think on this guy. Shout out to Yosef, who said big ups. I appreciate the support, Yosef, but I saw you super chatting Blooper, and we might just have to cut you off, buddy. I like you, homie, but that's something I cannot tolerate. We need to cancel Blooper. Hashtag cancel Blooper, sorry ass, that piece of shit. And then final shout out to Sula, who said fuck Susan. You said fuck Susan, and hopefully I pronounced your name right, brother. I wish you would have left your YouTube name in the comments, but it's all good, man. I appreciate your support. He tipped me $37 too, so it's not like it was nothing. So big oinks to you, my friend. Thank you, brother. The next video will be the first non-DSP video. I've been talking about this for a minute, and I've been kind of slacking on it, so I'm going to do it, and we'll see what everybody thinks about it. There's probably some changes I need to make to the channel at some point, but we'll get to that when the time comes. Having said that, I'm still going to make DSP content from time to time, maybe on the backup channel, but I just feel like I'm repeating myself with a lot of the stuff I'm saying, and it's time for something new. So I will talk to y'all very, very soon. Thank you for riding with me. And as always, a fucking go.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. You motherfucker. You are fucked. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked. And you are done.